Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect carrot cake. So to achieve a perfect carrot cake, you need the perfect ingredients. So let me talk you through the ingredients. Here we have 200 grams of finely grated carrots. And here we have 250 grams of brown sugar. You can use white sugar as well. Most of the carrot cakes required oil, but here I'm using 250 grams of butter. And here I have 250 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of pineapple puree, 4 large eggs, 100 grams of roasted cashew nuts, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of allspice mix, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now let's start with the batter. First, let's cream the butter and sugar well. Next, let's add the eggs one at a time. Make sure to scrape the sides of the bowl and give it a good mix. So once the batter is done, this is how it will look. It may look a little curdled at the beginning, but it's completely fine. Next, let's add the flour, baking soda, salt, and the mixed spices. Here I'm using nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon. Make sure to sift the flour over the batter. This will help to incorporate more air to the cake. First, mix the flour with the unplugged beater, and once the flour is incorporated, then you start the machine and beat it well. Once the batter is mixed well, you can add in the pineapple puree. Add in the vanilla extract and give it a good mix. Let's add in the star ingredient of the recipe, the grated carrots. Mix the carrots with a spatula. Try not to use the electric hand beater. This will prevent from mashing the carrots. Finally, you can add the roasted cashew nuts and give it a good mix. You can also use pecans or walnuts for this recipe. Here I'm using 3 7-inch pans, and I'm using 2 parchment papers to line the bottom of the pan. Keep in mind, whenever you are baking a fruit-based cake, you have to line the bottom of the pan with 2 parchment papers to avoid the cake getting burnt. Now evenly spread the batter into 3 pans and bake it in a preheated oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Here's my carrot cake after 30 minutes. Next, let's make the cream cheese frosting. Here I have 1/2 cup of buttercream frosting and 1 cup of cream cheese. Make sure there is no liquid in the cream cheese, and try to use firmly packed cream cheese. To make the cream cheese frosting, we need both the creams to be lighter in texture. So we beat the cream cheese in a separate bowl and the buttercream frosting in another separate bowl. Now it's time to combine the cream cheese and the buttercream frosting. Try not to use the hand beater for mixing the cream cheese with the buttercream, because if the cream cheese gets overbeaten, it will start to melt. Try to use a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon to mix the 2 creams together. You can flavor your buttercream at this stage. Since I have used the vanilla essence of my buttercream, I didn't have to use the vanilla here. Now it's time to assemble our cakes. Here I have my first layer of the cake, and I'm going to sandwich this cake with my cream cheese frosting. Look how smooth this frosting is, and it goes very well with the carrot cake. Usually cream cheese frostings complements a fruit cake very well. Garnishing the cake is totally up to you. Hope you guys enjoyed my carrot cake recipe. Till we meet again with yet another interesting recipe.